Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Prey, Blind. Now, last time, my first day at work was finished with some pretty weird occurrences because during the testing, one of the scientists was attacked by some kind of a weird tentacled creature, and then I woke back again in my apartment with nothing in my inventory, and all of the items seem to have been, restocked or like returned to their previous place. And also, I have not received a message from Alex, but overall, at first glance, it seems that it's the exact same day, because my alarm has once again woke me up with the message of it being March the 15th. So I'm going to again pick up all of the items that I picked up the last time in my apartment, just in case I need them. After all, I read about. Wait, did I read that? Might have not read this one in particular. Are they different? I read this one for sure. Hands-on Electronics by Antoinette Sokol. By working through a series of practical experiments, this humble manual will introduce you to the fundamentals of modern analog and digital electronics. By the end, you will be able to construct any simple circuit. As Thomas Edison once said, to invent, you need a good imagination and a good pile of junk. Okay, I don't think I read that last time. Anything else on my email? Oh, I have 6 emails. Oh, and they are all titled Danger, Leave Now, EOM, from January to Morgan Yu. Okay. I guess that's kind of foreboding, especially when you connect it with everything else that has been happening. The door to the balcony is still jammed, but the weather outside is still quite nice. Overall, I think I read everything here, right? The last time. So I'm just going to pick up the stuff that I picked up the last time and be on my way, I guess. Although this time there is no note from Alex, because last time there was a note on this table over here from Alex that congratulated me on being hired by TranStar. Well, hired, I guess. Well, I guess technically I was hired. It's just that probably Alex himself, as my brother, probably pulled some strings to get me in there. Although I guess it is all called into question by the events of what happened at the end of the testing, because for all I know, it might have all been bullshit, and something weird definitely was going on here, because the woman over here, this exact one, who is now supposed, as I can see, she's now dead. She actually, when I inquired with her a bunch of times, she actually got scared.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
She was obviously scared to talk to me after a certain point, and she said something along the lines, you should keep moving. Also, what happened to her? Like, her head is all kind of deformed and she has no hair. The same thing happened to the other guy, the scientist, back at the research center. When he was attacked by the tentacled black creature, it sort of like drained his face. It drained the flesh out of his face or something, and he looked very much like this woman over here. Also, wait. What the? Wasn't there supposed to be a corridor here that led to the elevator? Okay, that's kind of weird. Like, did I imagine... not me as a player, but did Morgan, like, is it like a hallucination? Or was what happened yesterday a hallucination? Because for sure, there was supposed to be an elevator here, right? Because otherwise, how are you even supposed to exit this apartment building? If there are only apartments here, there is my apartment, but there is no actual way to get out of here. This is broken. I wonder if I can break it further. Oh, I can. That's actually quite cool. I appreciate all those little environmental details. So what I'm supposed to even do? Like, I guess I can use the wrench to break the glass over here, but first I'm kind of tempted to break the aquarium just to see if there is like an animation for the water leaking out and the fish falling out. Wait, what the? What the hell? What? So I guess it was all. So I guess this has to do with the simulation, right? Because back in the testing lab, I saw like a room with the name simulation. So I guess this is like a movie set, and it's all fake. Can I get out of here through here? Not exactly, but to be honest, I kind of call bullshit on that, because it turns out that this whole aquarium was just a projection of an aquarium. Like, it's flat, as you can see. There is no space behind it for the actual water, and there was no water in here. It was just a projection. It was basically a screen displaying an image of an aquarium, but I kind of call bullshit on that, because I'm pretty sure you would notice on closer inspection, it would be pretty obvious, especially if you stood at different angles and such. It would be pretty obvious that you're really looking at a projection, at a screen, and not at a 3D space with water inside. So, and not to mention, it's also kind of stupid on the part of whoever is running the simulation, because it would actually be cheaper to install an actual aquarium as opposed to a screen displaying an image of an aquarium. So, as he said, I kind of call bullshit on that.
The apartment complex is locked down. Try the balcony.
I guess January, whoever he is, got annoyed with me waiting so long, because he thinks I do not know what to do, but he does not know that I am actually talking to myself. Okay. Oh, that's a very cool effect, with the slow-mo and the way you view something entirely different through. But again, I kind of call bullshit on that, like, because what I'm imagining right now is probably, judging from the Groundhog Day repeat of the day March 15th, I've probably been kept here for some time, repeating the same day with them testing something. Because, as I said, they seemed surprised at the way I approached my tests today. So maybe they are changing, for example, my neuromod setup or something. But I call bullshit on all of the exterior being just a projection. Because you would notice that eventually. Like, why would Morgan never in his life question the fact that he cannot ever open his own balcony door? Like, isn't that kind of suspicious? Wouldn't you call maintenance eventually? And not to mention, again, I think you would eventually notice that all of the city is actually a flat image, because obviously that would That would be pretty apparent, I think, if you looked at the image from different angles and like from different levels of closeness and all that. So as cool as that opening scene is, I kind of have to call bullshit on that. Escape your apartment. Yeah, I'm right. And it's like a Phoenician mirror.
Good. You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact.
It's like a Phoenician mirror, so from the other side it's see-through, so that they could have watched everything I did, but I could not see them. You can see it over here. Okay, that's kind of fucked up, but at the other hand, as I said, I also kind of call bullshit. Activity log, February 22nd. Sleeping, wakes up, turns off alarm, checks transcribe, on computer various tasks, takes shower, puts on uniform, exits apartment. Okay, so yeah, I've been judging from this, from this activity log. I've been doing the same thing over and over again, and they've been recording everything. I guess I'm going to learn eventually for what purpose, right? Let's check this. Oh, I didn't want to hit it, but it actually has an interesting effect. So what are the utilities? Audio events. Refer to the test run program for timing audio events. Note, pigeon visuals have been disabled due to a glitch in the rendered data. Oh, so it's like controls for the simulation.
Hey, Morgan, wake up. You're burning daylight. You said the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Okay. Yeah, this is the sound of the helicopter coming. And they even have pigeon sounds. Let's check the actual emails. Daily tests. Oh, damn it. That's some kind of a quick choose menu. I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to read that. So, regarding daily tests, if you've been on branches of our main product line, you know that sometimes we need to put in an extra effort to hit our milestones, and any external risks are fully taken into account when these decisions are made. The move to extend indefinitely was definitely a direct request from both Alex and Morgan. Wait. Did I agree to that? Myself? For whatever reason? Like, they would have to wipe out my memory, right? For this to work. But why would I agree to that? I guess that's what I am also going to find out eventually. I'm just thinking out loud for now. Dr. Bellamy, at this point, Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say nothing of the long-term damage we are likely inflicting from the constant neuromod installation and removal. Tell me again, why we have extended the testing indefinitely? So I am installing my neuromod through my eye every day, and then they are removing it, and I am installing it again? Which, again, I kind of call bullshit on the logistics of that, because wouldn't that cause some long-term health problems with my eye? Like, if I kept stabbing my eye with cyberware every day for like months, wouldn't Morgan notice that there is something wrong with his eye? Wouldn't he like be worried? Wouldn't he experience some pain? So that's kind of weird again, but oh well. A note about this morning. From Alex Yu to the Neuromod Division. I know this morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside of your department. A station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert and will field any requests you have. I know that some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's currently being treated in the trauma center and is in critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience and dedication to this project. Okay. I don't think I can read any of this, so let's just continue onwards. Simulation debriefing and observation. Simulation labs. Okay, so this is the render of the city, I guess. you know, the funny thing is that I'm pretty sure this is probably the actual render of the actual developers of the game that created the scene in the first place, but it is also used in universe for the people who created the simulation. Okay, anything here? What is that? I'm not sure. Soundstage rules. Absolute silence when simulation is in progress. Do not enter stage unless in costume. Do not interact with the subject off script. Soundstage A reminders. Always reset the position of stage props in the apartment after each test. Replacements for damaged props can be found in the storage area. Be careful not to bump into the glass in observation zones. Soundstage B. The helicopter... Wait. What did I even do? I didn't really do that? Oh well. The Hephaestus Hefty Twist and Loop Handle Wrench is a standard issue for all maintenance personnel employed in TranStar facilities, good for liberal application of percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. Use mouse 1 to swing your wrench. Press and hold mouse 1 to charge your attacks for maximum damage. All wrench attacks will drain your stamina. Okay. Soundstage B reminders. The helicopter ride looking glass sequence should only be reset in the overlooking control room. Make sure to clear the rooftop of any stray objects during the simulated flight. Always return the helicopter to its ready position after it's being serviced. So I guess that explains why, because I questioned that in the previous episode. I questioned the fact that they took a helicopter to arrive at the building that was literally just a few blocks away, but I guess it was easier for them to stage, because I would have been rather high above the ground and wouldn't be able to look in detail at any of the things that I pass. That I pass. Whereas if I have taken a car, it would have been much more difficult to program it in such a way that visually I still wouldn't be able to tell that I am inside a simulation. Okay, the save code is something, but it has been removed. Non-local superliminal something, and some drawings of the brain. Computer card, and a disturbing looking chair of some sorts, presumably used for some kind of a medical procedure. Note: delivery for debrief. A manufacturing order delivered to Marco Simmons, making SKU, marking this entire SKU as defective. Investigate with fabrication. Marco. Okay. And there is a safe, but I do not have the code currently. There is also a diploma from Michael Landers University, a degree of Masters in Computer Sciences and completion of the full Michael Lander's university curriculum. Okay, chairman of the board of something, trustees, and president of the university. Okay, and there's also an email, but I don't have a password for this one. Hacking 1 required. Oh, password. Okay, is it automatically noted for me? Yes, it is, which is convenient. I'm not going to lie. So, this is Marco Simmons' computer. A reminder about company password policy. Just a friendly reminder of the relevant portion of the policy handbook. Password, damn it, I didn't want to do that. How do I quit from this quick select wheel? Because I always try to scroll the actual message with my mouse wheel, but it doesn't work. So, password protection. Do not share your password with anyone. Passwords are sensitive, confidential information. Passwords must not be inserted into email messages, transcribed conversation, or any other form of communication. Do not write down passwords or store them anywhere in your office. If you suspect your password has been compromised, report it to the IT department immediately. Users will be held responsible for any activity that occurs on their workstation that has been compromised and not reported. Incidentally, this guy broke this policy in a major way by having his own password written down in a sticky note right beside his computer, but I guess that's the joke, right? Note about this morning, I read that already, because it has been sent to everyone in this division. Bad install from Alex U. Simmons. The test results today were all negative. Did you install the correct neuromods? Touch base with Graves and figure out what went wrong. This should be your absolute highest priority. So is this about me? Because as I said earlier, it seemed that they were expecting me to perform differently than I did in the tests, and they were surprised. Emergency phone, cannot use that. They were surprised at the way that I acted. A warning, do not open the door while simulation is in progress. So I guess maybe there was something wrong with my equipment. Oh, interesting. So there's an actual door behind the sort of cupboard, or whatever you call it, in my quote-unquote apartment. I guess it's for them to enter it afterwards and sort of clean it up and all that. Huh. Oh, so I guess this also explains why, because this also explains why the elevator has quote-unquote disappeared, because it's over here, right? I don't think I can use it any further, but the walls are right. So now it almost looks like it is before, you know, but obviously it's breaking down and malfunctioning. To be honest, I find it both immensely creepy, but also kind of cool. The way they have all of those moving parts, because, for example, judging from this, they are using this segment for all of the floors. They just change the floor number, you know, whenever I step out from the elevator. Although, again, I kind of call bullshit on that, because whenever you ride an elevator, you can actually feel that it's moving up or down, because of the feeling in your stomach, you know, as you're changing altitude. You can basically feel the pull in either direction. So I feel like if you were in an elevator that's basically stationary all the time, you would feel that too. You would feel that you're not really moving. So as interested as I am in this setup, I feel like it wouldn't really work. especially not for a prolonged amount of time, because you know, you could overlook all of those things for like 1 or 2 times, but if you were witnessing the, although wait, I guess he was not witnessing it over and over, because presumably they wiped his memory after each time, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. So, but still, I feel like at some point, even if from Morgan's viewpoint, it would be like witnessing all of this for the first time every time. I feel like at some point he would have noticed that something is, you know, not entirely correct with the way things look, for example. So I kind of call bullshit on that, unfortunately. However, I might actually enjoy the way it's set up, because it is set up in a quite interesting... I've read all of that already, the soundstage rules. It is set up in a quite interesting position. Oh, they have even like more Venetian windows to see through into my apartment from different angles. Yeah, and there was the quote-unquote aquarium, which again, I kind of call bullshit on it. I think you would have noticed it's not a true 3D space. Simulation labs, replacement props storage area. Okay. Toilet paper, chairs, more wine. Oh. Okay, that's an immensely cool enemy, because I saw it shift into this box for a minute or two, like for a second or two, and I guess I also saw it in the tutorial, in the intro, shifting into the coffee cup, right, and then killing the scientist. So I can already sense, you know, an enormous amount of possibilities with this type of enemy, and with setups for creative like ambushes and stuff. It's very cool. I look forward to fighting with more of them in interesting situations. Pizza boxes. Security locker. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to go through here. Ah, and this is the simulated flight area. I guess the pilot is not even real, you know, he's just a recording, and the recording is malfunctioning currently. Running watts. Oh, so this is some kind of a generator or something. A hybrid power generator, okay. But again, I kind of call bullshit, because if I understand it correctly, all of those panels are actually screens, and they used to project the image of the outside world while I was in the chopper. But I think you would notice that it's fake, right? Like, if it was all just a screen with a flat image, then I'm pretty sure your eye would see the difference. Testing facility. Ah, and it's going to change into the into the introductory, you know, into the roof, right? Well, I guess not exactly, because it's kind of malfunctioning. But there is the sign with William Hughes a quote, and you know, this is where I originally got in, and then I stepped into the elevator. But again, look, the elevator itself is not moving, and I'm pretty sure your body would feel that. So again, I very much like, as a player, I like how this is set up. I enjoy seeing how they constructed this whole area, but I also kind of call bullshit on that. Okay, this is the same, right? Yeah, welcome to the age of the neuromod. And I can pick up a medkit. And the quick select menu allows you to quickly alternate between weapons and powers. Assign weapons and powers from the inventory or favorites wheel by selecting item on skill and pressing a number. So basically 1 is the wrench for now. An error has occurred. The current application has failed. System has been interrupted. Follow the system reboot procedure to terminate the application. Okay, what about the emails over here? Oh, there's a bunch of utilities. Scene selection. Authorized scene transition times include when subject MU is inside the elevator during maintenance operations between test runs. Report any technical issues to Dr. Sylvain Bellamy. So basically, yeah, I can change it from over here as well. Okay, and what about test management? Reset the test rooms to current configurations. Test rooms affected, A, B, C. Okay, so I guess first let me see inside. Wait. I cannot even get inside from here for now, because the test rooms are closed. So I guess let's try resetting them and see what happens. TranStar testing facility. Test sequence. A room prepared. Okay. March 15th. Location. Test rooms AD. Test participant Morgan EU. Ready. Okay, so can I enter now? Yes, I can.
Type in cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
So I guess the shifter creatures are called mimics. For a second I was almost expecting, because apparently I must have missed one of them, right? Because why did he speak up? I assumed he did because I was supposed to see one of them, maybe over here somewhere, but I didn't. So for a second or two I was expecting one of those boxes to turn into a mimic and attack me. That is a very cool idea for an enemy, I must admit that. I thoroughly enjoyed it, enjoy the concept of it, and I'm looking forward to the execution. I guess I'm not getting into the last room. Well, maybe I can get in there from outside, you know, by cracking the window. Oh, I guess I might have to do it even now, because it seems I am trapped in here. So, that's where I was, right? I didn't read the emails over here. So, a note about this morning. I read that already because it has been sent to everyone. And I guess I did see the simulation lab. No, I didn't see the lab. I only saw the simulation from one of the rooms in here, in the tutorial area. Note about this morning. I already read that. However, Morgan's behavior. Alex has requested all orders to go through him after Morgan's outbursts at the debrief. Pending a psych evaluation, Alex indicated he doesn't want any more surprises from Morgan. Nor do we. Granted, Morgan has forgotten everything from the last test, as expected, but the aggressive response to the same set of testing criteria was clearly a departure. My recommendation is that we start charting personality drift before the tests, in debriefings, and within the test itself. Okay. So apparently, I had some kind of a violent outburst during one of the previous sessions of the testing, which is interesting because obviously I, as a player, have no idea of what happened before, and neither does Morgan himself as a character. Crumpled paper. Oh, so is crumpled paper in itself a resource? Well. Maybe I can use some of those items in crafting. As I said, I will start throwing them out once I run out of the inventory. Transcribe Marco Simmons.
Alex. Simmons? What's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
He's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Got it.
Okay, so this is the conversation they've had in the tutorial, in the intro. I've heard that firsthand as I was losing consciousness in this room over here. I cannot interact with this anymore. Okay, let's just continue. Oh, wait. Exit to lobby, skill recorder, and stage B control room. Okay, simulation labs. Wow. So I guess even the ceiling of my apartment is Venetian glass. I don't want to drop in because then I would have to go all the way again up the stairs. It would be kind of annoying. Control room. I read all of the guidelines already. Grete Mikkelsen corpse. Another wrench. I don't think I need 2 wrenches. Although I guess I can take it for now. Maybe I can use it to craft something. Oh, is one of them a mimic? What's happening? Where is the other cup? Okay, that was pretty weird. Like, when it first launched, I was expecting it to shift into a mimic, you know, into its actual form and attack me, but instead it just seems it sort of jumped into another reality or something. Press OK to reset the simulation. Simulation scene. Log status, OK. Echelon roof. For technical issues, contact Dr. Lorenzo Calvino or Okabe. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to switch the outside to pretend it's a different roof. Okay, that's cool, and I enjoy that as a player, but I call bullshit on the effectiveness of that in the universe. I don't think this would work. Oh well. Yeah, I could have sworn that there was a mimic in here, but I guess I have to commend it for waiting for so long. If it had waited a little bit longer, it could have easily killed me while I was staring at the computer. But still, nicely done, I guess. LG power. Ah, so the looking glass is the monitors that sort of set on the scene. It's very cool looking, but I don't think it would work. Okay. Excuse me. What's in here? More crafting supplies, I guess, and a crate. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Decontamination. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
So it seems they multiply by killing people. Whenever they sort of suck the life out of someone, it seems one of them multiplies into 4. So that's quite gnarly. Research and design, exit to lobby. Bunch of plants and whatnot. I don't think there's anything useful in here. A locker with a Sci-Hypo. Oh, so that is a very clear nod towards System Shock 2, right? Because in System Shock 2, as I said, you had psionic abilities and you use Sci-Hypos to restore your psionic powers. So I guess the same thing happens here, right? Simulation in progress. Only approved items past this point. Okay. Mike Turner, Larzev, Greta Mikkelsen, Evelyn McCarthy, Marco Simmons. Employees must sign in beyond this location. Jovan Gravilovich, Neuromod Design. Remote manipulation, non-local, superliminal, mixer and filter, a computer, button, keypad, switch, lever, maximum entangled state, Shannon entropy, max what? Shannon entropy? That doesn't sound like a real thing. But, well, to be honest, I don't really understand a lot of that. So, let's just look into his emails. Next week's test. Joven, we will need the room updated to the newest test plan. Configurations are as follows. Room A, area of effect. Room B, copycat. Room C, spooky action. Let us know if anything changes. Wait. Copycat, room B. Room B was the one when they wanted me to hide in an empty room with nothing but a chair in it. So, are they trying to make me exhibit the abilities of a mimic? Like, did they inject, did they create a set of neuromods that would mirror the abilities of the mimics? And they injected Morgan with them, and they are trying to make him behave, exhibit the powers of a mimic? I don't know what spooky action is supposed to be, but copycat, that would kind of make sense, right? Because if I was a mimic, I could hide in that room by changing into a chair myself. And apparently urgent. Hey, I think Bellamy's taken data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grab the keycard to his cabin off his body. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds the data. So I guess Bellamy did die in the end, despite what, well, I guess it was pretty obvious from the intro that he died, and I guess Alex was just bullshitting the crew that he's okay, because he didn't want to incite panic, because it says here that Dr. Bellamy is in critical state but stable. Well, apparently that's no longer true, and probably wasn't ever true. To be honest, he looked pretty dead already in the intro. Okay. Play your way. Experiment with different approaches to overcome the challenges and enemies. You can get past the locked door by searching for the keycard or finding an alternate path. As you learn new abilities, more options will become available to you. Human eye, muscle profile, some gnarly skull with wheels and stuff. I'm not quite sure what it's used for, but it looks quite metal. Error, Caleb Hawthorne. I do not have the hacking ability, so I cannot currently get into this. Okay, I'm pretty sure a human brain is not supposed to look like that. So I kind of find it disturbing. Parts of the human brain. Yeah, like just compare how this looks to how this looks. Wait, what is the icon? I guess it's behind the wall? It's kind of weird. There's an email here. Alice icon. A simulation question. Hey Alice, I am sending you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here is the natural version for now. Gaining a new skill from a neuromod works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formation. So if you want to strip the neuromod that makes you play the piano like Gustav Leitner, it will reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They wanted Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. That means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. The youth are getting dedicated to their science, is all I can say. hit me up for lunch later. So I guess that explains why I kept losing my memories, because if they have taken out the neuromod each day, then it sort of destroyed the memories of that day, because it reset my mind to the moment where I had it installed, which was the day before. Okay. Water cooler. Does it restore my health, or is it just for flavor? Apparently there's also a mimic tumor, but I have to have a necropsy skill to take it, which again reminds me of System Shock 2, because there with relevant skills you could research the alien organs of the hybrids. So again, it seems to me it's probably not coincidental and is perhaps a direct homage to the way System Shock 2 worked. Stand-up notes. Test for the 24th of March. Reorder tests. Lucia on observation. C. Bellamy. Flammability tests cancelled indefinitely. Alex wants to greet Morgan before test. Okay. Morgan U. Room A. Huh. Okay, this is interesting, because it seems that... Wait. Oh, no. This is February 23rd. But I guess February 23rd is today in the real world, right? Because the date they are giving me inside the simulation is fake, and it is the same every time. So it's weird, because it seems that today was the only time I failed all of the 3 tests. And in fact, on some of the dates, I have passed them all, which I guess would mean that I successfully turned into a freaking chair a couple of times already in the past. I just don't remember it. But I guess something must have been different this time, because I failed all of them for whatever reason. Okay, Dr. Sylvian Bellamy, Neuromod Division Director. And currently also dead, probably. Can't read any of the books. Yeah, 23rd of February. It's even marked here on the calendar for my convenience, just in case I was wondering what day is it in the real world. And I guess this is it. A bunch of cigars. Wait. Huh. Apparently I can collect plants as well. Presumably for crafting, right? Okay, I think that's the 3rd. Why does he have bullets? Why does it have bullets on it? There were 4 of them, right? So I think that should be all of them for now. Let's explore Bellamy's... access card, okay. Let's check his emails as well. So, personality drift results. Dr. Bellamy, here are the results from today's personality test. I'm seeing some drift over the last few trials compared with the previous results. This isn't the first time. I will let Alex know. Most recent test is pasted below for reference. Okay, so those are my answers. Yeah. But apparently, judging from this, Alex's personality has been changing over time. Even though he has been reliving the same day, he has been different on different days, to a significant enough degree that they ruled it as an actual change of his personality and not just a change of his mood. Daily tests. And Dr. Bellamy, at this point, okay, so I read that already. I read the reply to that. Why are we extending the tests indefinitely? And apparently, judging from the response, supposedly it was Morgan himself, which is me, that actually wanted to undergo those tests. Have my people been coming to you? Still, yes, I've noticed the same thing. I know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff from your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse with the psychotronic staff. I'm talking to Kelstrop about mitigating some of the stress here, but I'm concerned these are not isolated incidents. Going to mention it to Alex at the next director meeting. Matthias Cole to Sylvain Bellamy. Okay. So apparently there's been some anxiety around the staff. Okay, so this is the door I could open with a key card, but the game mentioned maintenance access panel. So I guess this is the alternate route. And I would rather check that first, because it might yield some additional items, or overall be more interesting than just using the keycard. I guess I can always use the keycard afterwards to have a quicker way.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anther Phantasmus. Keep moving.
Okay, so that's another type of those alien creatures, and this one was pretty much humanoid in its appearance. I guess I can open this, right? Yeah, and I will have a quicker way of progressing, should I need to. Methuselah Apple and the Noetic Field. Noetic research, like all bold new ideas, has undergone a predictable pattern in the scientific community. First, the skeptics ridicule the idea, since it violates the conventional wisdom and the laws of science. Second, skeptics grudgingly concede the idea might be possible in some circumstances, but the evidence is weak. Third, the idea catches the attention of the mainstream researchers, and more importantly the public. And finally, the same skeptics who once laughed at the idea now claim that they thought of it first. But to be honest, unfortunately, I have no idea what a Noetic field is. But maybe the game will eventually tell me. Okay, what's here? Coffee table, some cutlery. That's actually a pretty exquisite set of like glasses and stuff. Okay, what's here? Neuromod testing, volunteer quarters, fabrication, conference room, skill recording. Your health is low, consume a medkit. Yeah, I probably should. So let's wire a suit repair kit. I don't exactly need that. I need a medkit. Let's wire this to like 0 on my... Wait, can I even do that? No, I don't want to split it. I guess for now I want to use it, but isn't there a quicker way? Ah, right, there is this. So I guess E? Frick, I used 2 of them. You know why? Okay, this might be actually problematic in the long run, because my keyboard is breaking down, right? At this point. I really have to have it replaced, because a lot of keys are pressing double input by themselves, as was the case here. But to be honest, if it only heals 20 health per medkit, then I might have as well used both of them. I was pretty wounded, but I can foresee this having some dangerous consequences down the line. Control panel broken. Well, I will look at it next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and actually end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!